Hi guys, I would love to do this next lesson voice off like we have so far. I can't. It is Unit 1.8, description of what people look like. For it to be really impactful in a voice off manner, I need you here with me, where I can pull you up to the front of the classroom and we can describe your clothing and what you look like and go through colors and clothes and gender and all of that. But I'm standing in a classroom by myself, so we can't do it that way. So, before we get into this unit, just a warning. In the current culture of the US or the world in general, as regards to gender, ASL is a little bit different because it is a visual language. Because we comment what we can see, we're going to comment related to appearance. Okay. The sign for gender. Gender. You will hear people tell you this is the sign for sex. Not that sex. Gender. Male and female signs are typically divided across the face. All male signs are done from the nose up and female signs from the nose down. You'll see that more later as we continue. Right now we're just worried about male and female. So male is going to be from the forehead to the chest. Man or male. Female, same thing, but from the chin to the chest. Female. As we continue, you'll see dad, mom, boy, girl, uncle, aunt. So they're the same thing. No, you don't have to hold your hand there. I'm just trying to illustrate. You'll see it's almost identical signs in a different part of the face. So, male, female, man, woman. Person. When we are talking about a non-specific person, we don't know male, female, we know it's a person. Person. There is a sign for people. There are a couple if we're being honest. The book will tell you the sign is with your P hand shape, people. More and more you are seeing a change because there's a push to get letters, initialized signs, the English out of ASL. It didn't used to be there, it was added in, and now there's a push to kind of take it back out. So while a lot sign people, if you go to large metropolitan areas, specifically Washington, D.C., where there's a huge deaf population, you are seeing more and more of the sign, this hand shape, people. The same thing, but it's illustrating the shape of a body, like this is the shape of a person, a person, a person, a person, people. I don't care what you use, people, people, up to you. I tend to sign people. If you're going to sign this one, please make sure your people are this direction, not this direction. People. It's also important to know as we begin talking about describing what people look like. Yes, people are frequently identified in ASL by things that are visual. So race, skin color, yes, that is the way people will be identified because they get your point across quickly and clearly. Gender, if I can tell you're a male, I can tell you're a female, I will use that in my description of you. Likewise, if I am not sure, I will not use it. If you are male but identifying as female, but you still look kind of male, you're probably going to be identified as male. Not meant to be offensive, visual language. Okay. Clothing. If you were here, we do this really great activity where I bring this giant duffel bag of clothing that I have taken from my children and my husband and myself and some other people in my life. We'll pull it out of bags and it'll be thrown all over the room and people have to identify and race around and find the clothing I'm describing. Again, I'm here by myself. Not a thing. Clothing. short sleeve, shirt, V-neck, shirt, scoop neck. You identify the item before you tell me what it looks like. Shirt, white, short sleeve, collar, V-neck, buttons. We're going to get into more of these descriptions as we go, but know I have to have a thing in ASL before I can describe a thing. Make sure you go back and review your colors. Dress. From your upper body down to flare out at the bottom. It is not on here, and I apologize. Skirt. Doesn't cover your whole body, just from the waist out. Skirt. There are a couple assigned for pants. 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 Up to you. Shorts. Shorts. You do not have to indicate the exact length, just a little below your waist with this hand shape. Shorts. Shoes. This is going to be a generic sign for shoes. Specific types of shoes might be described more in depth. Socks. Palm orientation does matter on this. Socks are slightly downward. You do it upward, you're now saying star. Jacket or coat. Generic sign. There could be more description, but basic sign. Physical descriptions. There are certainly more than this. For the first two, remembering what we talked about with gender. It's not meant to be offensive, but we say what we see. We're going to mention height. Mouth morpheme, which means the movement of my mouth with the sign, cha, for anything tall or big. Versus short. Mouth morpheme, movement with my mouth, chew. Showing the relative height of the person. If their height is just kind of average, it's an M. Same thing applies to our weight. Should have switched these, I apologize. I'm going to start with heavy. A little something, but not too bad. Thin. Yes, both of these will be used when describing what a person looks like. It is not yet in your book, but it's important for you to know because it's realistic. You could say, over there. Not inappropriate. The man over there that's really tall and big. Okay. Or the female, the lady over there, average height and very skinny. Not inappropriate. Other things to be described. Right now we'll just worry about hair color. What does it look like? It's going to depend on how you sign this. A generic sign for beard would be beard. It might not look like that. It might be beard. It might be a beard, glasses, or these are going to be my basics for describing people. For hair and clothing, at this point we're going to start adding color to them. So for this next part, I'm going to sign. You're going to try to figure out what I signed. Ready? Let's do that again. Okay. Do you see the male over there? I commented about a height. Tall. I commented about a weight. And I mentioned one article of clothing. Blue. Shirt is blue. Not too bad. Takes a while to build up getting all these, so let's look at a couple more. We'll keep them pretty simple. Male or female? Female. Height? About average. Weight? About average. A little something, but about average. Shirt? Should have reviewed your colors. Purple. Again. Person. Shirt. Blue. I think that's what I said the first time. We're going with blue. Blue. Pants. Yellow. Shoes. What did I say? Red. This takes some practice. We're going to look through more examples as we go on, but for now you have an activity in the book related to it. I also want for you to practice this with the people around you. So look at the person sitting across the room from you, whoever it is you conned into and you convinced to practice this with you. What do they wear? What do they wear? What color is their hair? Colors are important. What color is their hair? What color is their shirt? What color are their pants? What color is her dress? Turn on the television. First person you see on that channel. What's the gender? What's the height and weight? Anything you could say about hair? What color is it? Do they have a beard or glasses? Their clothing. What is the article of clothing? And what color is it?